This program made possible by a grant by the Oceanside Charitable Foundation, an affiliate of the San Diego Foundation.
The Crown Heights community, in addition to a couple of the other communities here in Oceanside, have been struggling with gang violence and some neighborhood violence over the last probably 2 or 3 years. And it really reached a peak about 18 months ago.
There was a couple of different deaths that affected us very, very heavily. And our youth. They were youth that the kids that come here, they knew them, they were their friends. It was really hard for a lot of the staff and the kids and the community in general.
The community was frightened. Kids were not sure who to trust. People were staying in their homes. They were afraid that violence was going to continue to happen in the community. And Lifeline has sort of been a long-term standby partner here in the community. We've always been down there the last 10 years at the Community Resource Center. And so the community really reached out to us, and so we stayed open during a lot of the most challenging times. The community felt comfortable to come, and we brought counselors in and really were there for them. But we knew that the community needed to continue to heal a little bit. And so we thought, what is a way in which kids sort of process their feelings and heal, and that was through art.
We had youth that were doing a lot of artwork, and we noticed that they wanted to talk. They wanted to just, be together and, hang out, and, they could sit at the table and talk about what was going on at school or talk about what was going on in the neighborhood. So one of the things that we wanted to do was give the kids something to do that took their minds off of it. And as soon as we started doing art, they started talking, and they wanted to talk about, what was going on in the neighborhood and what was going on around them.
Good job. So what'd you pick that?
Well, mostly everyone here is Hispanic. My mother's Hispanic as well, so I just thought I done something to recognize her.
We decided that we would give some of the older kids an opportunity to sort of talk about what is their Oceanside, what is about their Oceanside do they love, what are they proud of, and sort of focus on the positive, and we saw it as a way of healing through art. Typically, Lifeline will do an annual event, not this one, where we auction off the kids' art and we use the dollars, and it was really the kids' idea a long time ago that they would create art and we'd auction it off and the money would go back into the program services. So that's probably what will happen with them. However, one of the pieces tonight will be selected. We have ballots, and the community will vote, and the piece that they think is most beautiful or most representative of my Oceanside, we're going to paint as a mural on the wall of this building here. And with more than half, 51%, this piece won.
If you walk through the neighborhood, you can kind of see what the kids that aren't coming to these programs are doing. They're kind of hanging out. They're doing things that they probably shouldn't be doing. They're getting in trouble. So having this program for those kids to come to is huge.
Well, congratulations.
Well, I want to thank everybody that came here, and so yeah, thanks for coming here to vote and being here for us. I put 2 hands together and a dove in the middle of them. I symbolize it as to give to others. Yeah, sharing and freedom for the dove.
Well, I just want to thank Bar, Pancho, and the program Lifeline for opening the program for the students, making the community a better place, giving me an opportunity to become a better person, because really if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here in reality.
Everything's coming true. I have like a better vision. It's like more reachable for me, like to go to college and like accomplish what I want to accomplish. And if it wasn't for Lifeline writing the letter of recommendation for me and Ms. Barbara, I mean, I wouldn't be like where I am now. No one in my family has gone to college, and like right now I'm trying to graduate with honors. I'm on track to graduate with honors, and like no one from this neighborhood has ever done this.
You know, some of these options like this for those kids is huge because they don't have anywhere else to go. A lot of our kids never painted until we started doing projects like this, and to see some of the artwork that's coming out of these kids is just amazing.
This is exciting. It's really been a year-long process. We really work with the kids and talk to them a little bit about doing a project that represented their neighborhood and represented Crown Heights to them. And so I had artists from Writer's Block and our staff work with them to create paintings that really said something about what their feeling was about being in Crown Heights. I'm excited for both Luis and Conrado. They won the art show, and so they're collaborating with two artists from Writer's Block, and they're here painting the painting on the building. And I think for them, it's really showing them how to stick with something and go all the way through the artist process, all the way to the very end. And I think they're learning a lot of skills, a lot of technique, and then they're also learning really that they can really accomplish something big and have a big impact on their community.
Writer's Block started off as just basically a graffiti park. There's been different phases of it where they taught silk screening, DJ classes, they have shows, concerts. Writer's Block's been the backdrop of many videos, music videos, magazine backgrounds, Hollywood movies and stuff like that. If you go there's a bunch of walls. It's on Google Earth, you could do a walkthrough. What originally started off as just a place for kids to write on walls, it's become a lot more than that.
Just in 6 years, we're just over $250,000 granted back into Oceanside. We're very excited. This year we did $58,000, and one of our last year's recipients is North County Lifeline. They're doing this wonderful mural, and there's an amazing program inside. And so we're really excited now to see the funds in process and actually being utilized. And so it's pretty exciting.
It's a dream come true. I thought my art, like, it was gonna stay like personal, but it's out here now, so everybody can see.
We were just asked to come here and paint the mural and in front of the kids and have the kids take part in it. Mm-hmm. And that part already took place, so now it's our turn to come in and just finish up and do all the detail work, and I think the subject matter is there. Anybody can learn how to draw, anybody can learn how to paint, but to be able to take and express yourself through the subject matter, that's what art's all about. You know? That young man that created that there, that's great work. That's great work, and it's a privilege to kind of do our interpretation of that, knowing that it came from that young man. So.
This program made possible by a grant by the Oceanside Charitable Foundation, an affiliate of the San Diego Foundation.